Something amazing was happening off the shores of Powderpia Island. Approximately 4 miles to the west, another island was beginning to form. I was told this by the sea animals that lived in Powderpia's ocean, and I simply had to investigate. This new island appeared to be a small and simple pile of sand. However, me being the creative type, I sensed great potential in this place. When I arrived, however, I was beaten there by two of the most unlikely creatures of all, a pair of dodos, brothers named Orville and Wilbur. They had landed their seaplane not too far offshore. It was in that moment that I made these two dodo pilots a deal. If I could bring this island to life, they could open up an airport here. It was a brilliant proposition, and in no time at all, an airport was built. I then started to think about what else I could add to this place. Much like an iceberg emerging out of nowhere from the sea, that is what led me to naming this island Freshberg. As I hopped from one idea to the next, the island began to flourish with plants and fruit trees. It was quite a lush place now, and if you got the right angle, you could see Powderpia in the distance. And then it occurred to me, why not add more islands to connect Freshberg and Powderpia together? And so I did. One by one, I added more islands to bridge the two landmasses together. One of them, the Ark, would become a safe haven for dinosaurs. Another, I called the Piñata Inlet, to raise living piñatas found exclusively across the sea. I felt so proud of this accomplishment that I decided to collectively name these lands the Powderpelago. While I would eventually focus on the other islands, right now my focus was brought back to Freshberg. Slowly but surely, residents began to call this island home. First, there was Flo the penguin, and an ostrich named Sprocket. With their arrivals, more residents and businesses began to appear. A shop, a museum, a tailor, a town hall, and a campsite were just some of the many opportunities I agreed to. In terms of residents, I began to welcome even more. Melba the koala, Bianca the snow leopard, Audie the wolf, and Bruce the deer all now called Freshberg home. By the way, that Bruce guy, I swear he looks so familiar. Indeed, the Powderpelago would become a perfect place for peculiar creatures and friends of mine to call a safe home. And what more will be added, you ask? Yeah, I wonder that too.